Well, thank you for joining us. My name is BJ Murphy, publisher of Neuse and NeuseNews.com. We are hosting a series of candidate interviews for the 2020 general election. Don't forget, early voting begins on October 15th, and Election Day is Tuesday, November 3rd. Also, remember to join us for our Facebook Live Election Night Results Show on Tuesday, November 3rd, right here at 7:30 p.m., so make sure you bookmark that. And today we are joined by the chairwoman of the Lenoir County Board of Commissioners, who's also running for a seat on the Lenoir County Board of Commissioners, Linda Rouse Sutton. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's jump right in. Why are you running for another term?
Well, a few people know that I had said I was not going to seek re-election because my mother at that time was in a nursing home, was really declining, and I wanted to spend as much time with her as I could and have as many good memories as we could. And we did, and I don't regret that at all, but she did pass away. And then my grandchildren are growing up so fast, I wanted to spend more time with them, which I did do that. And now they're all up in regular school, so I can't go out and take them out for the day or whatever. Right. So, it's leaving a little bit of a void. And then we got a new county manager in, and he just opened up even my eyes looking at Lenoir County from a different perspective, and got me excited. And then we had a strategic planning session, and we really gelled together more as a board. And it's sort of like anything else when a family goes through something, like we've been through so much with the hurricanes and everything else. I think we became closer, and that we really started getting more aggressive and more active about the role we play as county commissioners. And after going through all that, I want to keep doing it for a little while.
I understand that. Well, let's talk about economic development, job opportunities. Economic development is a really big thing for the county as a whole. Tell us about your plans for economic development and growth in Lenoir County.
Okay, we had developed a strategic plan also when we had our retreat. And one of the things was to look at our economic development department and to see if we could make it stronger. And so, to make a long story short, through a lot of meetings and a lot of discussion and getting some things done with the state and jumping a lot of hurdles and stuff, we now have, it's sort of a mini regional economic development office. It is now based out at the GTP. We have Mark Pope, who formerly was our economic developer, who is now our economic developer. He was with Wayne County for a long time. And then we also have Keely Kuntz, who in his absence worked on the economic development. So they're a dynamite team. And now we've joined forces, and we have Harold Thomas from Greene County, and also Wayne County will be moving in. So we're trying to look at something from a more regional aspect, because if you think about it, like Charlotte and Raleigh and Greensboro, they have more representation in the legislature than the whole East does. So we've realized that to get the attention and to get things done, we've got to work together. And I think that became more apparent than ever when we had the last hurricane, and it affected so many other counties in the East that it had never affected before. So, we're going to be working together. Of course, Mark will still be doing Lenoir counties, and we're just real excited about this. I think, him being based at the GTP and all the opportunities that are coming there, as well as, working with other folks in the region, because when one county gains, we all gain, because, working together, that's what's going to make the East stronger. So we're real excited about the future of that.
And speaking of future, something that's happening right now, but also is a future issue, and that's the concept or the conversation resulting around the rural broadband internet access. A lot of kids have been home the last several weeks. I know there's been some phasing in of getting back to classroom, but tell us about your thoughts on how Lenoir County and some of the rural areas can get better access to broadband internet.
Okay, that really became apparent, I think, when things happened with COVID-19 and the kids came back to school. So there's been a lot of work done even since all that situation developed. There have been hotspots that have been provided by businesses and private individuals and churches and things, and the school's done a good job of that. But overall, I think we've realized that that's a necessity now. It's a necessity for a business who's in a rural area. It's a necessity for our children as well as adults also. So we've been working closely with our legislators to see what we can, do to support that effort in the legislature. Now it has become a big issue, not only statewide, but nationally. So there are a lot of things that are in the work for that, and I think we're going to see even more vast improvements in that, and we're doing whatever we can to support that and what we need to do.
It seems like there's been some challenge with employee hiring retention, especially when it comes to the sheriff's department and jail. Give us a little your thoughts on how to help solve that issue.
There definitely has been a shortage in that area and DSS in several areas. And so Michael, when he came in, the county manager, he felt like we really needed to take a look at that. And of course, my lifelong main thing that I've been involved in is working for employees. And so we wanted to have a survey or a study done that not only looked at the salaries, but looked at the whole package. Like, when you look at the benefits, the health care, the 401k or whatever. So we wanted to sort of get an apples to apples view of that. And in getting that done, we did find that, and of course we knew that we did find some areas that we are pretty low in. And so once we looked at the results, we realized that to bring everybody up was going to be quite a cost. So our intent then was to start phasing in, the ones that were at the lowest pay and work our way up until, everybody was at market pay or whatever. We had a few that were more than market pay, but not many. And so that was our intention for this year to start. It would have been in this year's budget, and then, of course, COVID-19 came. And, a lot of people don't realize the cost and things that are involved in that. And some of it we get reimbursed for, but some we don't. And when you do get reimbursed, it takes you 2 and 3 years to get reimbursed. Like we just finally got some of our final reimbursement for the hurricanes we've had. But there are things that people don't think about, like the additional help we've needed at our health department, going in and putting the screens up, doing the monitoring system when you go in the courthouse, and whatever had to be done at each individual department. So it gets pretty expensive. But thank goodness we've been frugal with our reserves. And between that and the hurricanes, we've learned that you've got to have a certain amount in there, because just like this, who would have thought this would have come up right after a hurricane? So so far we've been holding our own, and we've been able to do okay with it. But it really reminds you of why you do have those reserves in there.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of hurricanes, we're definitely prone to flooding itself. Tell us a little bit about what your thoughts are on the county's role as it terms of flood mitigation.
Well, as a matter of fact, just recently we had a meeting with Senator Perry and the mayor and a few other people and myself and Michael. And there's been a lot of meetings on it, but, I'm sort of felt like nothing's really being done. I know that was one of your pet peeves too. And so we, talked to Senator Perry about that, and there have been some other places that they have done some things. I know in, I believe it was Iowa, that they went to and talked about it. And there's a project that's going on now in Wayne County. And so we're looking into that more, and we're trying to get more counties involved, because we felt like going from a regional aspect would be better than just, one city and one county. So I'm hoping we can really get, something done. Who knows? But if we go from a regional aspect, when you have that many mayors and that many commissioners and stuff who go up to Washington, D.C. and say, look, this is a problem. We really need some help. Maybe we can come, getting something done more so than just, one town and one city. But it is a serious problem, and it's one that's been around. And, now we're to the point that when we have just a storm, we get flooded. So something really needs to be done. So we're trying to hit that head on and see what we can do.
I understand. Well, look, give us a closing statement on why people should vote for you, how they could possibly contact you. Any final thoughts that you'd like to leave the viewers here?
Like I said, I told a while ago why my reasons for seeking re-election were, and I know that I'm one of the more mature ones, but at the same time, that leads for experience and leadership. And we've got a good group going together now, and we've got a good strategic plan in place. Michael and I work very well together as chair and county manager. We've got, like I said, some exciting things really coming up and going on, and I just want to still be a part of that. I'm maturing, but I'm still blessed to be able to go, and that's always been my way of giving back, is to be a public servant. And I like being part of something positive. I'm not one I'm just like you. I don't like to sit back and complain. If you're going to complain, try to be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. And I just feel like I've still got a little bit of work to do. So I want to thank the citizens for allowing me to serve, and would really like to be. I'm not running against anybody. I'm just running for one of those 2 seats at large, and would appreciate your vote. And you can contact me. You can go on the county website. It has my address. It has my phone number. It has everything you need. But it's LindaRouseSutton@gmail.com. Telephone is 252-559-0291. And you can rest assured, if I don't get to you, if I don't answer, I'll get back to you pretty soon, because I've always felt like that, that comes with the territory. If you can't be open to the people and get back with them and answer them, no matter how bad the situation is or how mad they are, then you don't need to be in the position, because you represent everyone. So,
well, thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Sutton, for joining us today. Also, we appreciate your willingness to serve as well.
Thank you.
Thank you also for watching this broadcast. Please remember to join the Neuse team on Tuesday, November 3rd at 7:30 p.m. for our election night results show right here on Facebook Live. And don't forget, early voting begins on October 15th. Also, make sure you go to neusenews.com, subscribe to our free daily newsletter. Comes in your inbox every morning at 7 a.m. with all the day's top headlines, as well as previous day's headlines as well. Again, all of that for free. And as well, speaking of free, so are our breaking news text alerts. Every once in a while, there may be the governor has something, or the county does something, or there's something that's breaking news that you need to know about it. We send that out free of charge as well. It just text the keyword NN to 484848 to receive our breaking news text alerts. Again, thank you to all of our sponsors. And thank you to Ms. Sutton for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me. My pleasure.
All right. Y'all stay with Neuse team for our complete 2020 election coverage.